Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Convo. Today we're going to go back and check our favorite Dragon Ball Z movies. Kamehameha! Favorite Dragon Ball Z movies, Vic. So we decided, since we're still waiting on the Dragon Ball Super saga that's going right now to be finished, we decided to look back at Dragon Ball Z because, again, we're big fans of everything that we talk about on this channel. And one of those things is the Dragon Ball series. So we were talking about it the other day, and we decided to share what we thought is our favorite movies. Vic has one, I have one, and then we have one that we both share. So without further ado, Vic, I open up the floor to you. What is your favorite Dragon Ball Z movie?
My favorite Dragon Ball Z movie is Metal Cooler.
Metal Cooler.
Yeah, that one is. Yeah, I liked it a lot. It's a real good movie. It's a follow up to the Cooler's Revenge or Revenge of Cooler,
Cool.
however you want to say it and stuff.
Yeah.
World's Strongest. I liked it because there was it was a lot of comedy, a lot of action.
Yeah.
This is the first time you get to see Super Saiyan Vegeta outside the series.
Oh.
This is and also you really get to see Goku and Vegeta get tested to their limits in this whole movie.
Yeah.
It was real entertaining. I love the part where you got you got Krillin, you got Piccolo, you have Gohan, you have even Master Roshi fighting all like these giant robots and stuff, and they're just real hilarious because you see Master Roshi just like he gets in his form, he gets into his stance, the robot's coming at him, and he just boom, he stops him in place. It's like a big sweat stain come down, and you see him and Oolong and all them, like the comic
relief people, yeah.
get dragged off by a net and stuff, and he captures them. You get to see a lot about Piccolo and Gohan's kind of bond like they had, because you see like Piccolo concerned for Gohan, him going out to find him. He's like yelling, "Go on!" And you get to see really Piccolo shine in this, because he's like fighting all these giant robots and stuff. And he's like they're coming at him with everything, like including a kitchen sink. You see them like trap his arm, and they're like really bombarding him with a whole bunch of ammunition, and he's just standing there and stuff. He takes it all, and he's thinking about Gohan the whole time this is happening. Then after they think, okay, he's done, he's dusted, like we emptied out all our ammunition on him, he just like powers up and he destroys all of them. But I liked it. I also like the fact you get to see Goku using his instantaneous transmission movement or teleportation, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You get to see him like reutilize that. And Cooler, he's also utilizing that technique. He's like, "Oh, you do that too?" I mean, it was just like a real action-packed series. I love the music. I love like
the music was good in that.
Yeah, the music is real good. I like that, and I love the drama, the suspense. The comedy. It's just like it was just a real good follow up and stuff, and also showing like how cool a villain Cooler is. Because you don't really see too many from like movie villains like them have like a sequel, because they normally don't ever survive past.
It's just him and Broly, really, right?
Yeah, that's it. Just two. That's it. Two. Yeah, that's really it. Golly Jr., but he started off in the movie when he came to the series. So you could kind of say him, but it was real good.
Is there any fight from that one that stood out? Or
Oh, definitely. It was it's gotta be Metal Cooler versus Goku. Like they were fighting all forms. Like Goku's fighting him in base form. He was like holding his own kind of sorta.
Yeah.
Cooler's kind of getting the better of him. He went Kaioken on him.
Yeah.
Cooler was still kind of getting a little better of him, but he went Super Saiyan when he's getting the better on Cooler and stuff. And then Vegeta comes out and he joins the fight and stuff, and you just get to see him like just kind of clown around and like not clown around, like you see him like he wants to fight Cooler by himself, like
right.
He's like, go, stay out of my way, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, but he's trying to like save him like in these instances and stuff. There's one point where he Cooler's about to crash down on Vegeta, and Goku teleports there real quick, and before he gets him, he slams down.
Oh, yeah.
Vegeta looks over his shoulder. He sees both of him and Cooler and Goku. So he does the big bang attack, about to take them both out, including Goku, who just saved his ass, which is funny. And I love the fact when they're both getting smashed, and Goku's like telling like Vegeta, "Okay, we gotta work together," and Vegeta's like, "Stay out of my way," and he's like, "No, come on." He's like, "Okay, Vegeta, just go. Yeah, I got this."
Yeah.
He was like tell him, "Don't talk to me like that. Just stay out of my way." And they just do this one last rush and this barrage at a bunch of coolers. Like I think it was like a million of them
coolers,
or something
yeah.
like that.
How did they beat them? What was the ending of that?
Well, that portion of the fight, like Goku and Vegeta, like they power up and they slam into Metal Cooler,
Yeah.
and they cut him in half, and then while he's trying to like heal himself back up with his like metal healing factor,
Yeah.
they go ahead and they start attacking him with laser attacks. You see Vegeta just pop, 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 pop. You see Goku just hitting him and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and they're just like really just trying to like overwhelm him and stuff before he could like just put enough damage on him. He can't heal as fast as they need to. But that was that portion. And afterwards, when he's trying to drain all his Super Saiyan power from them,
Yeah.
they just overwhelm his systems and end up blowing up the big Geta star. You know, but I love it. You know?
Yeah, that I forgot about that one. That cooler movie was good.
It was real good.
So my movie is a little bit more action on the action side and funny side. I mean, I feel like all of them are. Mine is Super 13. I love it because in the beginning it just has that 80s feel. Like, you know, this is a series that was made in the 80s, and you could tell, especially in this one, that it follows the same trope of an action movie where it starts off a regular day, everybody's having fun. And then for me, it's always the opening moments of the androids. Like, they're just walking in, they're like going through shit, they're just pushing people away, they're phasing through shit, and it's just like, they're so badass to see like a big, tall, giant one and a small one with like a little top hat. What I also liked about it was in the beginning there was where they shoot the big energy ball, and Goku's in the dining room of some restaurant. And the whole building explodes, but you see Goku carrying like everybody in the restaurant on him, and he's like putting them down. And there's like, after a couple of fights, there's still some concern about the safety of the city, and he's like, okay, we need to get them out of here. We can't let the city get destroyed. And I was like, for a show like Dragon Ball Z where they have Dragon Balls to resurrect people, it's nice that they still put the superhero in those characters. And I totally forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah, I like that. I loved the androids. I mean, it's just so funny. The little one with the little
The
swig.
flask, yeah, he has the flask.
I love. They're just so badass. Like,
especially after Vegeta Super Saiyan's up and he's like, let me take a hit this quick.
He's like, all right. Yeah. I love that the other robot has like a trucker hat and like a vest. Like, he's just so laid back. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm an android. It's just like the whole vibe of it is just very 80s to me. And the fights, even the fights are just so like, you know, heavy impact, quick, you know, fights. And then when they all power up to be Super Saiyan at the same time, you know, you have the Gohan and Krillin, you know, trying to like hang back because they don't know how to, like, Krillin's like, we can't help. How are we going to help them out? Like, these dudes can barely fight them at regular level, and we can't even match up to them. I like Trunks. Trunks was in this one, you know, so I like that Trunks was there fighting. Yeah, you alluded to Vegeta when Vegeta comes and says only I can kill Kakarot. Yeah. He's like, no, only I can kill Kakarot, and this guy's like, all right, fine, well, I'll kill you, and I'll kill all of you. I don't care. And then the reveal of, you know, the batteries going in and making him this big blue monster that kind of looks like Broly but isn't Broly, but he has like the same features as Broly. And the little Easter egg that I remember that they were saying was Krillin kept hinting at that he was looking for a wife, and he's like, oh, I wish one day I could find a wife. And it's just like, little did we know later on, him and 18, would be in a relationship. The fights, yeah, I mean, like, again, like I said, the fights were just so crazy. I liked the part where Trunks comes in with his sword and the guy just blocks it with his two fingers.
Which is a throwback to when Trunks did that to King Cold.
To King Cold, yeah. And the dude just took him and just went. And then, you know, at the end, the way that they beat them was the spirit bomb. You know, that's always the kind of the ultimate attack. But yeah, even seeing them go Super Saiyan, and there was like certain shots that it was just like, you could easily see this be some type of martial arts 80s flick, where it's like, it just gets straight to the point. Here's the action. They're in a glacier and it's no holds barred. Just go and just do whatever you can in this area, because you could just go all out. And I love that. I love that they really stuck with the 80s films. So every time I see that movie, you know, and it's funny because we talked about it, it's like, what was the first one you would always watch? And me is like 13, and now I understand why. Is because it really embraces the 80s feel of that era, where it's like the big super strong guys versus the big strong bad guys, and it's just like,
it's also like a quintessential kind of like martial arts film. So I also remember when Trunks is running underwater with the guys, they're like da, 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 you know what I'm saying? Yes. And then he passes, like they both collide. Yeah, you see like a blood stain on like Trunks, like his head's cut open, and then the dude's like you ain't get shit on me. He's running at him. Then it's like you see him in pieces and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
that was the other shot. Thank you for reminding me. That was the quintessential shot where he just like going, he's like, and breaks up. But the other funny side about that, and I'll end with this, is like there's a part where that big guy with the ponytail is like locked up with Trunks, and it's such a martial arts badass moment when he's like, all right, well, my arms are locked. Boom, boom, and he's just like banging his head on Trunks, and Trunks is just like, what the hell is going on? So to me, my go-to, my favorite is Super 13. So that's our separate favorites, but then we started looking at the list and seeing what our common favorite was, and we talked about Broly early on, and our favorite is the return of Broly, right?
Yeah, Return of Broly, Second Coming of Broly, you know.
Man, what a movie. What a movie. We both love the comedy of it. I feel like this is a movie that is definitely catered to Trunks and Goten, which you were saying, like, a lot of people, which I'm surprised, don't really like Trunks and Goten kids.
Yeah, I don't understand
which I don't
why.
understand.
It's like they're both very funny characters. And in this film here, I feel like they really showcased them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was just a very funny scene. They're two powerful Super Saiyans on top of that.
Yeah.
Going up against the legendary Super Saiyan. I mean, that's just like a comedic moment there. Especially when he thinks Goten is just Goku.
Yeah.
He's like, Kakaroto. He's like, I don't know what kind of food that is. And he says, Kakaroto. He said, I already told you, I don't know what kind of food that is. You know?
I forgot about that. And when, of course, when Trunks pissed on his...
yeah. He's like, I gotta go. You think he's about, like, his spine's about to break in half. And he's like, and this dude's got that. What the hell?
And then Broly, like... It's like, is this what I think it is?
You got like the most angry villain in their history and stuff. It's like, God, like his anger makes Vegeta's and like look like tame and stuff. And he is just so badass. Like seeing him just do his thing. I love the action in it.
Yeah.
Like that fight scenes were just so amazing and stuff. And
even with Goten and Trunks, like even though you could see like they were definitely outpowered by him, the way that they fought him and he was just blocking stuff, like even that was done so well. I was like, man, you really feel how powerful and how like nonchalant this is to him, but at the same time he's like getting angry because they're annoying him.
Yeah, not to mention you also felt very scared for these characters because when you seen these two, like listen, he beat the shit out of your fathers at Super Saiyan. And your uncle, who's also a Super Saiyan, and a Super Saiyan, a Super Namek and Piccolo, and like he's handling everybody like when he first appeared, and now he's got these two by themselves, and they were holding their own, you know, up until Gohan got there, and
Gohan.
that was just like he just really like oh man, this is Gohan like at his best. You know,
I wish Gohan was like that. I mean, just the way he looks, badass. He's just the way he's just so sure of himself. So like,
even he has said at one point, he's like, oh, he must be real, like dishonored by what my father did to him. He said, but he's not here no more, but I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to me now, and he's handling this stuff like he's protecting these guys, Videl and Goten and Trunks. I mean, this dude comes, he throws that energy attack, but he can control the direction of it, and he starts laughing, and the thing starts going down, and Gohan's like, oh, wait a second, you see him zip down, start flashing down there real quick, smacks it away, and he just starts powering up and destroys it, and he just goes. This is the first real gauge you see how powerful Broly is, because you're like, okay, he's handled Super Saiyan's regulars pretty well. How would he handle a Super Saiyan level 2 surpass? Yeah, and you see Gohan, like he's still even more powerful than Gohan. So I was just like, man, this would have been such like so crazy. Like if they would ever bring this guy back, which eventually they do. They do, yeah. You know, but it was such a crazy scene. Like I was just like, oh man, like. Well,
eventually they bring that Gohan back. I'd love to see that Gohan come back.
Yeah, like eventually he gets more powerful and he gets a mystic form, but he never really was ever really quite that Gohan. And when he became Mr. Gohan, I felt like he had that confidence. Yeah. And they did away with it, of course, in the GT and also in the Super now. So like it was just a really nice, like it was just, to me it was like one of the most epic films.
And remember the ending, the triple Kamehameha.
Oh man, that was so good. That was epic. Stuff, you know, like
you saw the 3 generations. You saw Gohan, Goku, and Goten all at the same time.
Yeah, going at it with this dude, the legendary Super Saiyan, and it's like God, such a great villain. Like I said, when you get a second film. You know, like that means you are badass. The fact he had three films means he's the greatest movie villain ever. You know,
and that you knew there was such a good pair up because they, it was Goten and Trunks then, and then Goten and Trunks again with Bio Broly. So it's such a good combination because you have, I mean, Broly in a sense is still a child because, you know, he's just angered. I mean, the reason why he's angry, they always go back to Goku was next to him in the crib, and that's the reason why he's so mad.
His fighting spirit was just too much for him and stuff, and he's just like, no, like, dog, man. It was just a great film.
It's really good.
And it's also like the first film they had doing that new part of the Dragon Ball Z series.
Yeah.
You know, with that new story arc and stuff, and where it's about Gohan, you know.
So that's our top threes, and you should definitely check them out. We also have some honorable mentions before we end. So, what was your first honorable mention?
Revenge of Cooler. You know, like I said, you get a
second one.
Yeah, well, it was the first one of that.
The first one, yeah.
It was really good, like a good follow up to like the whole Frieza saga and stuff, and seeing this real powerful villain. You know.
Mine was Fusion Reborn. I like it because, again, it has a lot of comedy. It has Janemba, if you guys haven't seen it. Janemba. And then Janemba becomes this, like, total badass demon who's, like, is total opposite of that. You know, it's just so funny.
Yeah, the action's cool in it, too. And they also have, like, a shot with a Paikuhan is in it, too.
Paikuhan is in it, yeah.
So, like, they show, like, that from that. I love that one.
And the last one was the
BoJack one.
Oh, BoJack,
which is really Gohan's really first true like starring film.
Yeah,
where he's doing his thing. You got future Trunks in there. You know what I'm saying? He's crazy with his sword. Vegeta coming out. There's no Goku in this one and stuff. So it's really up to them. And you just see Gohan just really showcasing how powerful Super Saiyan Level 2 is and stuff. And just a really great film. You know.
Yeah, all around really good picks. But that's our picks. You know, let us know in the comments what your favorite movies are. If you'd like us to go into more detail with other Dragon Ball Z movies, you can do that by leaving a comment. You can also subscribe. You can share with your friends. Let them know about our channel. You could also follow us on Twitter at @combo_convo. That's going to do it for us for this episode. Thanks for watching. And as we always say, we'll see you next time.